Scorpio, hi. This is your August 24th to August 31st update in reference to your love and romance situation. Um, First, I'm going to start with my angel cards. So, I want to see what messages that the angels want to tell you about the situation going on. All right. So, be patient. 1 second. All right. Oh, okay, let's start there. Okay, so, first of all, Scorpio, big happy changes are coming your way. Big happy changes. A lot of you have been waiting so long for something to change, a situation to change. A lot of you have been waiting for either your partner to come back, or your partner to apologize, your partner to make things right, because you've been struggling for so long, going in and out of this relationship, dealing with somebody who, may have stepped out on your relationship, may have walked away from you, may have other options that they wanted to explore and take advantage of, but now someone is regretting the decisions that they've made. I do feel like it is your darkest fears. Your darkest fears, meaning facing the reality that your partner chose someone else, or maybe you chose someone else. I'm not sure which way this is flipping, but either way, each card I pull can resonate either for you or for your partner. So just apply it to the way it fits for your particular situation. But the darkest fears, is facing reality. Fear that, something is not going to mend. Something is not going to, someone is not going to return. A situation is not going to get better. But that is not true. There is, for many of you, for some, I'm sorry, I take it back. My grandmother said, for some, it is best that they leave and get out of the situation, or best that you leave and get out of that situation because something was toxic. It really was poisoning your mind, your heart, and your esteem was totally smashed. Somebody totally took your self-esteem away and made you feel not good enough, not important. You weren't feeling special anymore. You stopped respecting yourself. So somebody has made you cross over a line that you shouldn't have had to cross. And again, too, you have to take responsibility that you didn't put your boundaries up to stop this before it got so far out of control. But it is told that from your angels and from the guides that you should seek the truth in a situation. Look to your higher power. Trust your intuition, okay? Meditate on it. I'm sure all that's going to come into play. But somebody needs to take the time while you are away from this partner before they return. Take the time, reevaluate the situation. Write down notes, journal things of what needs to take place, how you can unfold this situation. Things happened at very odd times. Things were unplanned. Influences were negative a lot of times. There was a point of no return at one point, and that is pretty much when the last straw broke the camel's back. But I'm being told to ask your angels for direction. Okay, ask your angels to help you. They are there, but they work on command. You need to ask your angels to come closer to you and to help you through this particular situation. You're going to have to trust both the angels and yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay, trust the universe to take care of things. That's why tower moments come and go. Because when you don't settle things, when you don't handle things, when you don't pay attention to those red flags, Scorpio, then the universe will take over that. So trust and believe that what is meant for you will come through. What is not meant for you won't come through. So sometimes you do have to thank God for unanswered prayers, because sometimes things that you think are good for you really are not. That's a decision that you're going to have to make. However, there is a lot of support around you, so ask people to help. Ask for help from people, because they are around you. There are plenty of people, whether it's clergy, whether it's your best friend, whether it's counselors, whether it's marriage counselors. No matter what the situation is, ask for help, because there are people that are able to do that. Okay, it is totally up to you what you want to do in this situation. If you want to allow somebody to come back, Scorpio, or if you want to keep them away. It is totally in your control. No one else can control your destiny but you. Nobody can control your happiness but you. It is your decision on what you want to do. Do you want to be happy? Do you want a better life? Do you want to put up with the bullshit and the nonsense and the cheating and the narcissistic behaviors? Do you want to deal with all that, Scorpio? I don't think so. I don't think so. And for some of you Scorpios, your partner, whether it be a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius, okay, so any air sign, or whether it be a Virgo or an Aries, I don't know who you're dealing with, or even a Capricorn, but Scorpio, somebody is hesitant either to return to you, somebody is hesitant to either trust you, someone feels like, you know, you may be just talking shit, somebody feels that you're not really coming forth, somebody feels that you're not the one whoever initiates getting together, meeting up. Yeah, that's right, Scorpio, your partner, okay, so not you, this isn't about you per se, this is how your partner is feeling, that you are not reaching out to them, you are not putting in the work that is needed to get this relationship to go, you are not the one who is taking the initiative. They feel like they are always the one that has to try to fix things, but Scorpio, I feel like you do things your own way, and you do, in your own way, reach out to people. You do try to initiate certain things, but you fear sometimes saying certain things to your partner, fearing that they're going to take it the wrong way, or they're always going to jump down your throat, or they're going to accuse you of something that you didn't do. You know, you feel like you're mixing two different worlds together sometimes. A lot of you Scorpios have gotten a divorce, have separated, have walked away from an old relationship and or old commitment, and at the same time you had an affair on the side, and the person that you were with previously, you had separation between them as well. But you have been trying to contact them, you've been trying to intrigue them, you've been trying to entice them, encourage them, flirt with them even. Scorpio, you've been trying to reconnect with someone. You've opened the door back up, but they're not walking through it yet. You don't know how to get them to walk back through. You want things like they used to be. You want to spend good times again with this person. You want to go different places. You want to do some light traveling. You know, you want to eat some good food. You want to hang out. You want to talk and laugh. Some of you really want to laugh until your stomach hurts so bad because you remember doing that. Scorpios, I feel like you're going to have to prepare because there is definitely epiphanies coming, and there's going to be multiple epiphanies coming. It feels like it may be a slower movement, but it is on its way. It is going to unfold probably before the end of August, beginning of September, but I do feel like, you know, you can put the focus on your intuition. You can empower yourself to get this started and to be prepared to enjoy the energies from the cosmic universe, to enjoy, you know, through these retrogrades, there's a lot of changes coming about. Luck is on your side, Scorpio. You know, blessings are there too to help and encourage you to try harder in a certain situation, because the situation will improve. That's the next card. The situation is going to improve. So you are going to have help from the angels and your guides, but you have to ask for it. Please ask for it, or everything I'm reading is going to be the reverse. Okay? There is no need to worry, Scorpio, because the person who you're thinking of, the person who you want to be with, who you desire to be with again, they love you. There is no doubt. They are head over heels for you. But some of them are, some of you guys, some of your partners are not willing to get hurt again. They are not willing to play second fiddle. And they're not going to be the one who's always going to initiate things. They're going to back up from that. They're going to wait for you to finally put some movement in, Scorpio. So be prepared for that. In the past, you have dealt with a lot of sadness and isolation because of the narcissistic tendencies that your partner had, because they had cheated, because they had lied, because they had fooled around on you. Or maybe, Scorpio, this is what you did. You were playing games. You were dealing with another situation. You were leaving your other partner out in the cold. What happened here? You pulled away. You got caught in self-indulgence with certain things. Things were toxic. Maybe you were drinking, Scorpio. Maybe you were, taking pills. I don't know what toxic things you were doing, but Scorpio was somehow self-sabotaging for quite some time because you didn't know what to do in a situation. One thing in your life was ending. Meanwhile, say if you were in a relationship or in a marriage with someone at one point in time, and you also had someone on the side who you really, really loved very much, that you finally left your partner to be with that person, but now that person was separate from you. There was a disagreement there while you were going through whatever you were going through at the time, whether it's your divorce, whether it's a separation, whether it's a job loss, whatever you were going through, you were not also handling the other person that was still waiting for you on the side. So please note, things are going to balance out, okay? They are going to balance out. The sadness and isolation, Scorpio, that you were going through when you were trying to handle all these matters and all these situations, that is over. The sadness and isolation for Scorpio is ending now. So please release any negative, please release any negative thoughts or tendencies or addictions. Release everything. Start over. Clean the slate up. Please begin to meditate. Manifest what you want to bring towards you. Think about it. Concentrate on it. Ask the angels in the universe to help you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Be very clear. Be very specific. Because they will bring what you're asking. But if you don't be specific, then you're going to find the wrong thing. And then the universe will show you a sign. So look for it. Look for a sign that is going to come towards you. The angels are going to show you exactly what they're doing. Again, you're being guided to ask for help from others. They will help you. They will help you to get through certain things. But your partner cannot read your mind. You need to ask them to help you. Okay, and when you do, and when you start giving to your partner, Scorpio, then you will start receiving from your partner. So please be aware of that. Once you start giving, you will start receiving. So in other words, if you give your love and express your love and show it, your partner will reciprocate that back to you. That will all be, manifesting beautifully. Then there will be romance. There will be love in the air. There will be new beginnings, fresh starts. This relationship that you previously were dealing with is going to pick back up and get back on the right track. You are going to be able to rebuild the situation. That is coming. All these cards are perfectly. When I shuffled these cards and they fell out and I started here, it's perfect. Perfect. So all you have to do is just breathe, relax, take yourself back a little bit, evaluate the situation, manifest what you want, ask the angels to help you, ask others around you to help. Don't stop. Don't stop now. You're almost there. Don't quit. Don't give up. Okay, the situation is getting better. And in the near future, commitment is coming. There will be commitment coming for Scorpio. There will be balance. There will be love. Some of you will be dealing with new love. Some of you will be recovering from either drugs, alcohol, some type of addiction. Some of you will be recovering. You are going to get yourself into a very good place, a very positive energy. You are going to take back your control of a situation. You will take that back. Control is where you need to be so that you can set the boundaries in your life, allow what you want to come in, and block what you don't want to come in. Everything happens in perfect timing. Not when you want it to happen. It is divine timing, perfect timing, and that is exactly when it's going to come, between now and September 1st. There is a lot of you out there feeling helpless and hopeless about a situation, but you must trust in the universe. You must trust in the universe. Okay, trust in the situation. Just breathe, okay? Get everything together. Just breathe. Do the part that you need to do so that you can rebuild the situation, okay? Don't forget to look for signs from the universe. Look for directions. The signs will help you to follow the way you're supposed to go, okay? Remember, don't worry about your fears, okay? Don't let your darkest fears self-sabotage you. Don't let that happen, okay? A lot of you may be feeling alone right now. A lot of you don't want to go back to a particular partner. That's okay. A lot of you feel like you need to go on into something new. That's a beautiful thing. Go on to something new. Because I do feel a lot of you are thinking very strongly about a particular situation and the problems and how to address them. A lot of you are deciding on what to do, what socializing groups that you could get involved with. to get yourself out of the house, to get out of that hermit mode. A lot of you, too, are focusing on what had happened in the past. You keep looking backwards, trying to evaluate something, trying to make sense of something, trying to get the answers that weren't given to you. But guess what? If you keep looking back, you can't go forward. You cannot go forward. It's not possible. It is not possible. So where you guys had endings, and now you're at the point of a new beginning, a fresh start, there is going to be something offered to you. You're looking, seeing what's coming. You heard something. You heard a noise. Maybe you're in your house. Maybe you heard something outside. Maybe it's nighttime, like 10 o'clock at night, and you're sitting there, and all of a sudden you heard something, so you look to the side. You're looking, seeing if somebody's coming. Somebody's around watching, Scorpio. Be careful. Somebody is watching. Who is it? It's a partner. Either a current or an ex-partner is watching you. They are watching you very carefully. They are trying to make a decision about you and what to do. This is them looking at what they have, looking at what they had with you. There you are with the water sign. Who are you dealing with? An air sign? Are you dealing with a Libra, Scorpio? Are you dealing with a Virgo? Are you dealing with a Cancer? Something's going on. Something's going on where somebody is trying to decide what to do. Somebody is holding their ground, okay? Somebody is trying to make a decision, but somebody is also watching. Somebody else is keeping secrets from you, Scorpio, or you're keeping secrets from your partner. I'm not sure who's doing what, but there's still secrets to be unveiled. Okay, somebody is still waiting to get all the information. They're waiting for things to download. And like I said before in the other video, what goes on in the dark always comes out in the light, one way or the other. It's exactly the truth, and that applies for every sign, every single sign. But somebody is still going to manipulate, so be careful. I don't know if that's you, Scorpio, or your partner, but you got to be careful. Again, somebody's still holding on to a toxic situation. This is on and off again relationship. It keeps going on and off. They come in, they go out. They come back, they try their hardest, they make things happen, they make promises, and then they don't follow through on them. So you're going to have to decide what you're going to do, because your partner still has options that they're looking at. Don't be their option. Either you're their choice or you walk away from the situation, or vice versa. So either you make a choice, or you can't have all these options. Your partner's not going to put up with that. So if that's you doing it, Scorpio, somebody's going to walk away. Somebody's going to walk away from a situation, okay? But again, a lot of you are still confused about a situation. A lot of you can't make up your mind. A lot of you don't know what to do. A lot of you are feeling trapped, stuck, stagnation. You just don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to move away from them, and you don't know how to move toward them. Because everything you try to do to make this relationship work is not working. And if you just stand back and keep watching, then more destruction keeps unfolding, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? But somebody is coming back, Scorpio, or you're returning back to someone. You are going to make an offer. You are going to offer your love. For some of you, it is going to be a celebration. For some of you, it's going to work out great. There is new beginnings, and there are blessings coming. For some of you, you're still dealing with somebody who has a third party going on. Somebody who can't make a decision between two. Between you and that third party that they got involved with. Somebody can't make that decision. But somehow, Scorpio, you're going to decide, you know what? I'm going to have a better life. I'm going to get something new. I'm going to get a fresh start. Because whatever comes around goes around. And they can keep all that toxic stuff. They can keep that third party. I'm out of here. A lot of you are completely done with it. A lot of you are creeping around through the dark, or you have someone creeping around your place in the dark. Somebody is watching. Somebody's either walking by real slow. They parked their car about a block and a half down, and they're coming up and they're walking so that they can creep by very quietly in the night. Somebody is trying to observe what they had. Somebody is looking at someone, seeing them grow away from them, seeing them grow apart from them. So this is either you seeing your partner grow away from you, and maybe they're involved with somebody else, or this is your partner looking at you because now they see that you're done with them, and they're watching you looking at your new beginnings. So I'm not sure which one that is, but I can tell you that Somebody is laying down their swords. They're not fighting anymore. Someone else is still holding one more sword up because they've got one fight left in them. And that might be you. You have one fight left to try to make this relationship work. You got one more try in you that you may try to make this relationship work. But you're not going to deal with all the arguing and the fighting. You are not going to deal with it. It is one tough call, but you're done with that. If that's the case, you're going to get away. You're going to find someone, either a friend, a family member, maybe another new loved one, to get you out of that toxic situation, because you are going to finally find your happiness. You are going to get something beautifully offered to you with this beautiful, sparkling, clear water overflowing in the cup. You are definitely going to have overflow of abundance, whether it's in love, money, finances. Blessings are definitely going to come. You're going to get the strength to do exactly what you need to do, because you're no longer going to deal with this. Scorpios, a lot of times they're trying to blame Scorpios and saying that it's all your fault, but you know what? In fact, it is not. There is a lot of signs that go balanced up against Scorpio, and Scorpio is the one who's sitting there looking exactly what they have, and not looking at this side person over here. They're looking at all the things that they've gone through. These, to me now, these are all the challenges that somebody has gone through, and they're looking at that and they're thinking to themselves, I did all this work, I put all this effort in, and yet this person is still going to walk away from me. I don't understand it. But that is their choice. That is their choice if they're going to walk away. But for a lot of you Scorpios, messages are going to come in quick. Really quick. So expect to hear from someone. Expect to reunite with somebody. Expect somebody to return to you, Scorpio, because they want to fix things. They do want to be with you. They want to offer their cup. They definitely want to offer their cup. They're coming in. They've got a surprise for you. Like I said before, in the past they've had many options. They definitely have. They've had many options. And now they're walking away from those options, you see? They're walking away from all the options, and they're making a choice with you. That's what I'm getting. They're making a choice with you. They're going to leave the other person out in the cold. Boom. Out in the cold. Good. They're going to leave them behind, because that third-party situation that was going on is done. Completely done. Somebody who was juggling two people, that's over. Okay? Whoever was sitting there up at night, losing their mind, feeling so upset, crying, not knowing what to do, getting mad as hell at the same time because of the toxic situation that went on, because somebody, was in fact dealing with a third party. That's all done. That's all done. So finally you're going to hold on to what it is that you've got. You're going to start to be rebuilding things. There is new growth coming. There is new beginnings coming. So whether this is you repairing things with your partner, your ex-partner, or this is you deciding to take on a whole new life, a whole new challenge, a whole new direction. Some of you are moving, completely moving, getting away from the situation and going to start a new life somewhere else. Some of you, like I said, are going to be there and really, put your stake in the ground. You're really going to make a decision. You're going to be firm about it. And you want to see the new beginnings coming. You want to see the new offers. But at the same time, you suffered that broken heart and you're done with it. You don't want any more broken hearts. So you are willing to accept a cup. Majority of you are willing to accept that cup again. You want to try new beginnings. You want to be glorious. You want to be, happy. You want to celebrate. You want to show the world that I got it. We finally figured it out. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. That's possible. But at the same time, like I said, somebody lost something previously. Maybe it was your partner who was looking at what they lost with you, the situation, your family, your kids. Maybe they walked away. Maybe this is the person that you had a child with, and they walked away and they're missing you. They're missing the way things used to be. They're missing the happiness. They thought things were greener on the other side of the fence, but it wasn't. It wasn't, and they regret that. So now they're looking at what they had. They're looking at what they had with you. Messages are going to come in. You're going to get communication. No longer are you going to feel stabbed in the back and dead in a situation. It's not going to feel like it's over. You're definitely going to have new beginnings. Some of you aren't going to accept that cup. Sorry, I have to read for everybody in here, but some of you are not going to accept that cup, and that's okay, because you are going to have a celebration with your friends. You're going to hang out with your friends. You're going to get inspired by your friends. You're going to go out and you're going to socialize and meet new people. For some of you, this is that third-party card that is done and over with. That's why the new beginnings are coming. The blessings are coming your way. So, Scorpio, I hope this helps. Again, this is from the 24th of August to the 31st.